Who's gonna guess the amount of books on my currently reading list? Because I promise you it's more than you think. I'll give you a minute. Okay, let's go for it. So 10, 10, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah. Rainer Maria Rilke's Letters to a Young Poet, Harry Potter and the Philosopher's Stone, and then reading this one, it's been a little while since my book slump, but The Eye of the World by Robert Jordan, the first book in a 14-book series, Walt Whitman's complete poems, Edgar Allan Poe's complete poems and short stories, Oscar Wilde's complete short fiction, Albert Rios's A Small Story About the Sky poem collection, Siddhartha, The Girl with the Dragon Tattoo, and Exciting Times. I started The Girl with the Dragon Tattoo in November. It is March, end of March. It's a little bit embarrassing. Oh wait, I'm also listening to an audiobook. Yeah. It was even more when I was listening to the last audiobook and I was still reading The Crucible. I have been off of my reading game for a little while, but hopefully popping back on. I didn't read for a solid month and a half, and then in the past 2 weeks I've been reading a little bit of poetry. As you've seen, I have 3 poetry and 2 short story collections in here, so that's been helping ease me back into reading. And then last night I actually read 50 pages of Harry Potter, which was the more quote unquote longer reading that I've done in 2 whole months, because it is the 22nd and I stopped reading on the 21st of January. Somehow I'm only 4 books behind schedule for my 80 books of this year. That explains a lot about the 10 books that I read in January. Honestly, last year I didn't even start reading until March. Didn't read a single book over the summer, which is 2-3 months. And I still got up to was it 70, 68, around 70 books. And I think it's funny that I'm reading 10 books right now. I want to finish some of the shorter ones so I can hop back onto the big book grind and finish those, because I love big books. I've had so much work, also haven't been filming videos because I've had so much schoolwork, but next week's spring break, these past 2 weeks I've had a lot less work, and so I'm getting back into books, getting back into crochet, getting back into the videos because I have time, and it's so nice. And honestly, I'm excited because after spring break, it's exam season for AP, review, and then the actual exams, and then finals, and then summer. And I think each of those are going to be exciting in their own way. And I think that I'm going to have more time for reading in each of those. So don't ask me how I'm going to have more time during exam season, but in my head, it makes sense. Exam studying is a lot less than actually doing work. I just finished Letters to a Young Poet by Rainer Maria Rilke. The translation was by Stephen Mitchell. It is so good. I picked this up and I was like, what? It's a bunch of letters from the poet Rilke to a young poet asking for help on his poems and stuff like that. I was like, this it can't be that good. It's just letters. He's not writing this to be published later. He doesn't know that this is published. And yet the writing is so beautiful. I'm not religious, but the way that he talked about God in, I believe it was the second or third letter, was so pretty. Anyway, I think I'm gonna leave the topic of literature because I talk about books so much. I don't know what to wear. Wow, I just noticed how much darker my winter clothes are versus my summer clothes. If you know me, you know I get overheated really easily, so this outfit is honestly a stretch for me for this weather. For somebody's spring, this definitely works, but for me, no. We've got a tank top, right? Nice, normal Anya vibes. Jeans? Jeans? You think I can wear jeans and docks in 22-degree weather? Well, I can't. It'll go fine. It'll be fine. But I just wrote an essay in 20 minutes. This is what I mean when I say that I'm like a morning person. I literally didn't do this last night because I knew that it would take me so long and I could do it in the morning. I woke up an hour early just so I could finish this essay in 20 minutes. So it's a really bad essay, but it's not supposed to be the best. It's on like a stupid high school drama love letter thing. It's not it. Yep. Okay. Let's go. The best thing about my walks is that I don't think I've ever actually worn shoes while walking her. It's always a nice little slipper moment. Never. Through rain and shine, I've literally gotten the soggiest socks before, but I'm not doing shoes. It's just not gonna happen. Scratch the jeans, it is way too hot. We're wearing jean shorts for the first time since like June, July, one of those. I don't even know if I wore jean shorts last summer.
After we talked last night, we both got what we wanted, just not wanted at this time. The weight is on my shoulders, 'cause I just wanna hear your voice. We're both now getting older, too old to just be back on noise. Money doesn't go as far as you think, and you don't need a label for goodbye to sting. We dance until we bleed.
New day, new me. Wow, that was a lot. Anyway, it is a few degrees colder, so we are wearing jeans today. As always, we're gonna be talking about books for a minute. I just started Catcher. It's interesting. I don't know. The writing style, because like he's talking to the audience, very much gives me Perks of Being a Wallflower, which is probably one of my most hated books that I've ever read. So we're gonna see. And the last book I read was my little Philosopher's Stone British version of Harry Potter, which I finished last night. And I write everything in my book journal. I kind of felt funny writing about it in my book journal because I've read it so many times. Yeah, no, still hate Draco, still hate Dumbledore. No change on that. Like, I don't know. I didn't know what to write. Like, yeah. I got a few looks yesterday at school, carrying it around. What can I say? But the beach yesterday was good. I got a little bit of tan. You cannot see on this camera. This camera doesn't pick up that well. But I got, honestly, quite a bit of tan yesterday. Even though I wasn't, like, at the beach, I was just watching a beach volleyball game. And I happened to get quite tan quite fast, which is kind of bad because I was literally wearing a tank top up to here. So it's like my shoulders got dark and then everything else has stayed considerably light. So it's interesting. Gotta get to class, and I think I have a whole lot of nothing to do today except for work when I get home. Hopefully I'll see friends. We'll see. Girls' night. I don't know if you can see anything. I don't know if you can hear this really loud blinker, but I'm excited to see my girlies. I literally, anytime I spend more than like 4 days apart from them, I feel like I haven't seen them in ages.
And I had a slice of pizza afterwards. Oh my god, is that a camera?
Yeah.
Подругу воде, a kako mili odlazi do vraga sve, a i nema ništa između tebe i nje, ako me ne vidiš.
Sorry, like I'm passionate.
Oh yes! Mona Yadran's coming!
I love this song.
I love this song!
It's so good!